Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Wait, that's actually not that's not my intro, that's previous intro. Yeah. Time to play some more Human Revolution. Hope it works, hope it works, hope it works. Do you work, please? Yes, you work. Nice, good. I wanted to do this yesterday, but I was way too tired when I got home, so I instead went to sleep and slept for like 12 hours. That's insane. Where is the thing that I want? My quick announcements. And then we'll be ready to go. All right. All right. Right. We're going to the to the extraction now. Director will pick me up. Might as well meet her under the troops of hell when you're done now. Yep. I'm doing with my stuff. All is good.
Re-establishing security system. See you soon, Mr. Jensen.
Oh, this is such a good game. Does it really make me silent? Whoa, make me totally silent. Crazy stuff. I think like everybody's dead. Devil's Row. Was it Devil's Row? No, Derelict Row. Derelict Row, yeah. Oh, not everybody's dead. Interesting.
Turn around, Hawk. This doesn't concern you.
I looted everybody else already. Not this building, I think. It was this building here. Yeah, this one. Anything else here did I miss? No, it doesn't look like I missed anything else. Anything I missed there? Nope. Anything I missed down here? Nope. Malik!
Mr. Jensen, your limo has arrived. You ready to leave?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Great. Detroit local. This
Boom,
is Syrup
boom.
Industries Bravo Echo Echo 008. Continuing on.
B-O-O-8. Man, that's loud. Oh yeah, we're going to find the one packed human proxy. Right.
Richard, you got coordinates on that factory yet?
I was only able to pinpoint an approximate area, Jensen. So scout around and look for anything unusual. I'll keep monitoring the frequency in case it suddenly goes out.
This reminds me of a crossfight. Let's make like a solid save down here. Nope, nothing up there. Anything back here? Oh, there is. What? I don't think this goes anywhere. Where does this go? Huh? Never played this in New Game Plus, so I don't think it goes anywhere. It's just unless you can somehow jump there and there. What I really doubt that. But it doesn't jump that far. Oh.
Yo, what's good, man? You looking for some new toys? I can make you a good deal.
I could use some information.
I could tell you some shit for sure. What you want to know?
You guys seen anything suspicious going down around here?
Suspicious ain't the word, man. All types of caravans moving in and out of here. They're going all out.
Who is they?
Well, that's the problem. These motherfuckers ain't consistent for real. The feds were buying up all the land from the textile manufacturers until about a month ago. That's when some started going down in this bitch. Something real. What you call it before?
Suspicious.
Word, suspicious. Something real suspicious started happening. These spec ops moved into the factory and started running some sort of major operation. They picked off my brother for trying to set up shop in the area. Rest in peace, Big Rizzle.
Yeah, rip. These spec ops still around?
Yeah, no doubt. They got a patrol unit in the courtyard, and they got snipers on the roof and shit. Thing is, I saw some government vans lurking around, so it looks like they be moving their party somewhere else and making way for the feds once again.
Thanks.
All good. Anything else?
Might be a good idea to stock up. What do you have?
Shit, son. We got some hot items right now. Check it out. What you need?
Don't use those. Don't use that. Don't care about that.
I could use
Okay,
some
actually,
ammo.
nope, 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 nope. Okay, bye.
I'm good for now. Thanks for the offer.
All good, son. Peace. And watch your back.
Okay, let's go in. Nobody.
We've been compromised. Manderley was supposed to have that morgue locked down, but somebody got to the corpse before we did. We can still reconfigure, track this Yahoo down.
It's too late for that. It's time to clean up.
But what about the Dutchman?
No loose ends, Barrett.
I'll make the call.
Die young medical.
Malik, get out of sight, now.
Why? What's going on?
They're here. The mercs who killed Megan and her team.
Fuck.
I'm going in.
Orders are orders. Besides, we're about to pull out anyway. Just waiting on confirmation about you. Mean somebody. Maybe even the same guy who got inside that morgue before we did.
How much ammo do I have with this? A little bit. Oh my god, he can hit me, but I can't hit him.
Reloading! Pin him!
Lol, that was so bad. What the hell? That was so bad. There's another gun. There it is. Oh, it's a revolver. Okay, I don't want revolver. Yeah. Wrong button again. Why does it have to be so close to everything else? Yeah, that was a while ago. Ah, screw it. Check if we can change the floor stats. I'm making a mistake too many times already, so it has to be changed. Yeah, F2. So let's do F4. Let's put this into, I don't know. F8. Using F9, nothing is using F9, so I'm gonna use this as F9 instead. Doesn't work? L. This is L now. That is I think pretty bad. Yeah, market range T. I can't put it on N probably. Right? Yeah, because that's M. Yeah, well, it will be fine. I won't use it much anyway. Now if I press F, Q, it doesn't work. Okay, cool. Motokun. Jos mä tyhjyyden mukaan. I can't go there, really? Really? No, I can't go there. It doesn't allow that. So where do we have to go right now? No, I have to go that way. Okay, I see. Okay, it might be useful. Let me see. Something is stuck there. I haven't stopped looting this area though. I want all the ammo and stuff. There might be something in here. Stun gun, don't care. Ammo. What is this for anyway? Money? painkillers, yeah. Interesting room. Oh, I maybe have alarmed somebody. Good to know. There's a way in from here. There's multiple paths. I'm gonna get the upper route then. Upper route sounds great. Use the sniper and stuff. Wait, was it somebody? No. That's a sniper right there. There's also one guy there. Let's wait. Uh-huh. Okay. We have somebody over there. What the hell are you doing? Okay, he left. Oops, that was a miss. That wasn't. Let's see here. I'll take that one out with the pistol. Even. Oh, there's also went here. Interesting. I wanna see where it goes. Also should give me like 2 radar points or something maybe.
Nearing source of disturbance.
yeah, we should totally eat those. Okay. Spaxar. Oops.
Access granted.
Should be all now here. Well, let's take this one just down because. Oh.
Access granted.
Inactive. EMP grenade. Oh, the sniper rifle ammo, that's really good. Oh yeah, that was the way there. Okay, I see how this is. So this is actually interior area. And though for me it looked like exterior. Revolver. Why do you give this guy only a revolver? Give him a broker weapon. Oh, I can actually go up here. Interesting. Does it lead me anywhere yet as well? What's inside here? Let's see. Money. Ooh, ammo capacity upgrade. I'm not good at there. Capacity pretty high now. 40 bullets. Very nice. Peps energy pack, that's useless for me. NTL set. National security. Behind. Choice of manually to Death Staff. Memo, Private Level 1. Pursuant to Article 7, Section 2 of the revised Homeland Security Act 2012, the National Preparedness Department is issuing an emergency ordinance of FEMA Station 35507. All construction and maintenance staff will be required to vacate the building until such time as a Code Green ordinance is announced, at which time it will be safe for you to return. Please be sure to clean your barracks and take all personal items with you. Failure to comply with this ordinance will be met with strict disciplinary action, as will any unauthorized discussion of this situation. Remember, loose lips sink ships. Loose lips sink ships, lol. Interesting. There's that way up there. There was a sniper guy I killed here. It's a regular one. This regular one, but I don't need a regular one, so. Okay. I got what I needed. Let's see what's in here. Traveler? Yeah, I don't know. Get to max level quickly and don't have to worry about XP anymore. Oh, I mean, I don't even worry about it right now. So. Hmm. So we are going down now. Going down already. For that boss fight I already have my rocket launcher ready.
Richard, patch me to Sarif. We may have a problem here.
Wonderful.
Adam, talk to me.
This factory, where the hacker's signal originated, it's got FEMA signs all over it. I think it's some kind of internment camp.
FEMA? That's impossible. Half of our contracts are government issue.
I know, but the soldiers who attacked us are here. And from the looks of it, they've got access to some pretty impressive equipment.
I better make some calls. Find out who's giving the orders and get back to me.
Yay, practice points. Oh, I have 3 points. Alright, I don't even need XP anymore. I forgot that I already have all the abilities. Enchant log. What? How did they see me? Okay, that's cool.
What the fuck are you doing? Orders are to pack up and pull out!
Yeah, and I'm not waiting for that ring knocker to get back here with a forklift. Trust me, my way is faster. See, why carry him when they can walk?
So why is he not walking out of here?
Hang on. Gotta be one of these runners.
That was fun. Beat guy down. Let's get the other guys as well. Let's get the other guys now.
Continuing search pattern.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna check on him. 10-4.
Actually coming here.
What the hell was that? It sounded good, whatever it was. We better have a look.
Nearest source of disturbance.
We know someone's here. Where'd he go? Moving to next search point.
Yes, sir.
Get him! Where did you learn to shoot?
Lol.
End of the line!
That was a grenade. I'm just playing with them here. Pretty funny.
Come out.
Continuing search, man.
Yes, sir. No one's here.
Time to unload! End of the line!
Lol. That was way too easy. These guys, I don't know, maybe they could just hit me from there or something. I could hit them just fine. Almost waste something in try really. It went through that. What? That was unexpected. Somebody over there somewhere. Somewhere airtight. What's that tranquilizer? Yeah, that was fine. Somewhere airtight the robot. No residue. Of course there will be no residue. Oh, space to hide behind here. Oh, cool. Cool beans. Anything up there at all? Don't see anything right now. Oh yeah, just these guys. Get some ammo for me. What's this? Also very useful ammunition. Stun gun darts. So where are we right now? I came from there. I guess I'm up here right now. Interrogation area, locker room. Okay. This is powered to Lotto. Cool beans. Spaxer again. Ah, oops. I guess I did that a bit too fast, but I don't know.
Access granted.
Turn you off. What is in here? Rocket! Typhoon ammo. Nothing else really. Rocket is really useful. What's this? Nothing for me. Okay. Okay, I can't even do that. Interesting. Let's see if we can do this.
Access granted.
Wait, what? New processing procedure. Please note that effective immediate detainees arriving in any Michigan facility must be referred to medical department for surgical implantation of tracking chips before being installed in the cell blocks. Under no circumstances are detainees to be informed of the reason of their deferment. Laser shackles to be detached only upon cell block inoculation. Oh, they finally saw me. Okay, cool. There wasn't anything that in that one anyway, so.
Listen up. Operations here are over. That means gather all your toys and diapers, kiddies, because we are evacuating this dump right now. On your way out...
Exactly. You are evacuating this. There we go. That's more fun.
No, someone's here. Keep looking. We've got some suspicious activity. You can't escape.
Oh, it doesn't reach that far. Soldier Spec Ops. Give me just a ammo, thank you.
Access granted.
Well, so what is fun in here? CCTV in operation. Ooh. Traveler options. Bank darts don't need those money, thank you. Let's see what good stuff is written in here.
Access granted.
Okay. What's that? Oh, it's a machine pistol. What's in here? Eastern Manderley to M. Dansfield. Everything's in play, Mother, and I will be the only female reps here for the duration, but if something goes wrong, you need to remote wipe my workstation using these codes. Being you were there decamped. Something did go wrong. I appeared out of nowhere. Project Hack and Flee. Mark, in preparation of the arrival and subsequent occupancy of our mutual friends, please make sure to transfer all code orange, code red, and top secret files to your external hard drive. Delete said files from your computer before 12:00 Saturday. We may be lending them our facility, but there's no reason we should have to compromise US government secrets any further than that. Is there anything else in here? There's money. I am deterred now. No. One in here. What's this? Ooh. A coalition for liberty, the UN's responsibility to the world. In an age that has seen the rise of terrorism as a means of geopolitical change, an age where no one nation can truly be called upon to shoulder the burden of security and law enforcement, one must dare to consider that the time has come for the United Nations to step up and accept this responsibility. A force unbound by borders or the whims of governments and corporate interests is needed in this uncertain time, in the wake of ongoing atrocities perpetrated by fanatics and criminals. The need for such an organization cannot be denied. It is proposed that the UN commence a series of evaluation studies to consider with great seriousness the future creation of a new transnational anti-terror force. The freedoms we take for granted are under siege, and without guardians of liberty, they may be lost. Okay. More of the same. Nothing interesting in here. Okay. Thank you. Might be useful. Oh yeah, in boss fight I can also just use my typhoon all over. If you kill him. Rex 84 operational feed notes, reference to Operation Garden Plot. Extend to the operational results from continuity of government Rex 84 Alpha X plan subsection of Department of Defense Civil Disturbance Plan 50 by 2 Operation Garden Plot. regarding large-scale suppression, arrest, detainment of civilians during national crisis situation. Function to suppress insurgents whenever unlawful assemblages or rebellion against the authority of the United States make it impractical to enforce law in any state or territory by the ordinary course of judicial proceedings. Application of forces, local and state police, army and in support role, air national guard under state control, federal civil law enforcement officials, federal military forces to include army and in support role, air national guard. The minimum forces to be supported in the third objective area is 5,000, the maximum is 12,000 as specified by executive order in which said forces have been directed to restore law and order. Okay. No, there's something down here. Okay, I got the developments, but I'm beaming those. I'm beaming this one. Actually, I have a question now. Wants me to go that way. Goes this way. Sniper rifle ammo is there. Nice.
You see anything? What the hell is that?
That was unexpected point. Both of them have revolvers up there. Not too bad. We're gonna still go there though. Back here, anything back here? Nope. I killed a lot of guys over here. Okay. Can I kill it? I do wonder if I can kill it. It's just a pistol. Probably cannot though. Yeah. That one killed it. Hunk of chunk. Totally dead now. Yay! Thank you. Thank you. I should just keep using this. I have a lot of ammo for this now. No, I can't even get there. Can I? I probably can from this room. I mean this door.
Access granted.
Jensen, that frequency we tracked just got a burst of activity. I think these guys might be pulling out.
Yeah, I've kind of been getting that feeling. Any idea who's running the show?
They're using some kind of code. But from what I can gather, the guy giving the orders is still a level below you.
Nice job, Richard. I'll find him.
Don't get anything here. That actually goes up. Interesting. Up where? Back there? Back here. Okay, I see. There's like a million bass to one objective. Ooh, reload speed upgrade. Interesting. What do I need this for? Probably that one. You know. So that reload speed actually would be really nice. More specs are. Oh my god, that's pretty crazy.
Access granted.
Everything is destroyed. What else is in here? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Which room do we have? I think I'm like almost full of ammunition. That's where I came from. Now is the toilet. That's where I came from. Oh, so they wanna go here. Okay, I see. Let's make it as hard as possible. Yep. That is pretty hard.
Access granted.
Pretty slow. Blurring the boundaries between man and machine. Accepted from a talk given by Hugh Darrow at the 2001 International Gathering of Neuroscientific Researchers. For a mechanical bioprosthesis to work, the patient must be implanted with a device that powers its electronics. The problem is, generating power requires chemicals which are toxic to the body, so unless we find a way to harness electricity that is already present in the central nervous system, we are bound to fail. There's a second problem as well. Preliminary research into power harnessing biochips suggests that our immune systems will perceive these devices as foreign invaders and immediately send proteins to encapsulate them. Over time, scar tissue will build up between the PHP and surrounding tissue, resulting in neuroprosthesis failure. So how do we avoid this? Darrow Industries is working on a plan to grow networks of poly-3,4-ethylenedioxythiophene polystyrene sulfonate electrodes, PDOT, if you will, that intertwine with neural cells. The goal is to create a biocompatible matrix which attracts neural progenitor cells to grow in the proper direction, blurring the boundary between what is nervous system and what is external device. A neural environment where implanted biochip and live neural cells coexist, even migrate and evolve over time, will not only be safer and more effective for the end user, it will be the ultimate melding of man and machine. This might be useful. Pretty rich. L Barrett. Ooh. What do you hide, Barrett? What do you hide? Oh, you can totally take it all down.
Access granted.
Cool. I didn't even realize that. From encrypted. Missions wash dealer stop before completion. No word from you or Dutchman since Paikus reports at least one beef dead. We assume him. If so, DMPD will have corpse. We'll need assistance from your end to recover advice. Obviously we're not pleased, but the mission was risky from the start. It was probably not wise to put so much trust in a single outside asset. The Dutchman is good, but he's also temperamental and impulsive. No doubt the bandit can sever the link. We will try to find him. In the meantime, proceed with recovery of UO. You will have what you need. What kind of rinky-dinky operation are you running, Manderley? You were supposed to have that morgue locked down. Now I look like a Louisiana polecat off onto the bayou with its knickers down. Sergeant, I understand you're upset with what happened at the morgue, but you must sympathize with my position. As much as I would like to make sure that your interests are protected, not to mention the interests of the people you take orders from, there is only so much I can do. I cannot find out who dropped the ball and string them up accordingly, as too much interference from me is likely to raise eyebrows. And that is something none of us wants at this juncture. I suggest you get on with your extraction from our premises. Yeah, they fucked up after I fucked their shit up. And I'm gonna fuck their shit up even more. Okay, let's go down there now. Let's get down. Oh, what's here? Ooh. This is where they do the bioship implants, probably.
Looky here. We got us a Boy Scout.
He must be the one who mucked up my operation at the morgue.
Get rid of him, Barrett.
Oh, that's gonna be a pleasure.
Done.
Don't die on me yet. This Boy Scout's got a few questions to ask. Your leader, the one who called you Barrett. Who is he? Why is FEMA sending you after Seraph Industries?
FEMA? You think FEMA gives a rat's ass about some rinky-dink biotech corporation's company secrets? You got worse enemies than FEMA.
Yeah, like who? Who?
Get to Shanghai. Hang Shot Court Gardens. Penthouse. Tell him... Tell him... sent you straight to hell!
Jensen, what's going on down there? Those soldiers just fixed out like you wouldn't believe.
They see you.
No, I was flying dark in case it got hot. You all right?
I'm fine. Patch me to Sarif.
I'm getting you out of here first. Get to the LZ. I'll pick you up there.
First get some stuff, you know. Whoa. I wonder what happened here. Where was that? Wait, what? Oh, there's the double parachute gun. Lol. Double barrel. This goes to the other side, maybe. I'm being defined from rockets here. Whoa, it's only doing the music on. What the hell? That's probably for the turrets. I think that's something I can fly.
Ready to get out of here, Jensen?
Yep.
Yeah, take us back to Sarif Industries.
None too soon, if you ask me. Strap in and hold on.
Jensen, I need to speak with you. Meet me in your office right away.
I'd love to, Francis, but I have to debrief Sarif first.
I suppose you could, or you could hear what I have to say and see if that doesn't change things. Pritchard out.
I can't believe it, Jensen. An internment camp smack dab in the middle of Detroit. Shit. You know, people have been talking about these kind of things ever since I was a kid. But to actually find evidence, to know the people running this country distrust us so much, makes you wonder if they really did close Guantanamo. You know, people have been talking about these kind of things ever since I was a kid.
I'm gonna check down there if there's anything new there. Probably not yet, but... First sniper rifle ammo, and back full ammo. I don't think there's anything new around here. Oh, police investigate break-in at the city morgue. That was me. Detroit police are investigating the mysterious burglary at Jefferson Dry Police Precinct. According to authorities, the assailant tampered with evidence, potentially hindering an ongoing investigation. Officials are promising a sweeping search for the culprit. The precinct will be shut down until a thorough inquest is completed. We consider this to be a very serious offense. We need to find out how the perpetrator got into the morgue. Sewers are of particular concern, though all of the emergency entrances are also being checked. They run Penn, chief of the Detroit Police Department. Jefferson Drive is the same facility where the bodies of those killed at Salif Industries have been taken after the savage attack at the company headquarters earlier this year. Aha. Gang war rocks it, right? I thought we prevented the gang war.
I'd like to finish up what I have to do so I can get home.
Yeah, you're drinking water or something.
We need everyone on high alert. It's not only the pro-ogs who might want to get a taggart, but the ones against them too.
You're saying that the guy's my hero all of a sudden, but it's just
What do you want?
As much as I hate to admit it, I need your help. That signal you shut down in DRB territory. It's been active for almost a year.
You're telling me someone outside this company has had access to our network since before the first attack?
I've detected intrusions before and shut them down swiftly every time. But whoever designed this particular algorithm is good. Very good.
You've told Sarah?
See, here's the thing. The intrusions were possible because of a backdoor access into our security system that I never even knew existed.
The one Sanders' team used to get inside our plant.
I've worked here for 7 years, Jensen, and this is the first time I've seen that particular access route. David Sarif created it specifically to bypass the firewall. He's hiding something, and I think you should find out what it is.
Why me?
Because, as far as I can tell, Sarif created that access and was streaming a lot of data through it shortly after your ex-girlfriend suggested he hire you. Don't you have some investigating to do?
I do have some investigating to do. Wasn't enough, Mr. Jensen. Oh, that was that one. Okay, there's nothing new here. Ooh. Yo, Jensen, welcome back, man. Didn't think we'd set you up and around for a while yet. Listen, could I ask you a favor? I'm not actually in the office these days. Sally said me working over at the temp labs for about a week now. I just called in for messages and Cindy told me a few people's offices have been broken into. Man, that ain't right. Get a chance, could you take a peek into room 30? I just want to make sure no one's been there messing my speaking stuff. Thanks, bud. Much appreciated. Access code is 0250. Yeah, I've been breaking into people's offices because it's fun, you know. Why can't we have some fun? Hey, look, door is even open. Yeah, all fine here. It is empty. Everything is cleared out. Nothing problem. Where's the elevator now? Oh, right here.
Excuse me.
William Daggett.
Mr. Jensen, isn't it?
Sir, you have that charity dinner?
In a moment, Isaiah. I was hoping I might run into you, Mr. Jensen.
Oh, yeah, Bill
Taggart.
The founder of the Humanity Front. I know you are.
Yes, I imagine you do. As David Sarah's top security man, I imagine you have quite the file on me. But I assure you, Mr. Jensen, I am devastated by recent events.
Really?
I do not support what you and your company are doing to mankind. I believe it's extremely dangerous. But abolishing human enhancement technologies will only be achieved through legal means.
I'll keep that in mind.
This is your first day back since the accident 6 months ago, isn't it?
Sir, we have to go. What happened to me was no accident.
Ah, my mistake. But it must have been stressful facing down a second incident so soon. I imagine it brought back all kinds of unpleasant memories.
I I appreciate your concern, Mr. Taggart, but it was nothing I couldn't handle.
I'm a psychologist, Mr. Jensen. I know when a man is hiding behind words. The flesh may heal, but the mind is not always so resilient. You might want to keep that in mind. Now, if you'll be so kind as to excuse me.
Not just yet. You got a lot of balls coming here after your followers attacked our plant. What makes you think you'd be welcome?
They were not my followers, Mr. Jensen. The Humanity Front is a peaceful organization. Radicals have no place in it.
Right.
Do you know why I formed this organization? Because I saw a technology about to run rampant. You yourself seem to be living proof of it.
I'd be dead without these enhancements.
I understand that. I also understand that on an individual level, these issues can be complicated. But we must look beyond our personal interests if we are to see mankind survive the next century.
We'll survive, all right. With or without your condolences.
Lol.
You're Taggart's aide, aren't you? Dr. Isaiah Sandoval, isn't it?
No need to play ignorant, Mr. Jensen. I am quite sure you have a file on me that's as thick as the one you have on Mr. Taggart.
You're an outspoken activist in your own right, Dr. Sandoval.
When you have seen the things that I have, you find you have no choice but to stand up and be counted. Frankly, I am surprised an ex-cop like yourself isn't more disturbed by the dangers of this technology.
Augmentations help a lot of people, Doc. Handicapped, war vets.
Yes, but at what cost? My own friend had his life ruined by these so-called enhancements of yours. A man much like you who had no choice but to become augmented. Yet once he was... Too much power can make you do terrible things, Mr. Jensen. I suggest you think long and hard on that.
I'd like to hear more about your friend, Dr. Sandoval. What exactly did he do?
Nothing.
Was he injured in the Gulf?
He went on a rampage in a shopping mall, if you must know, hoping to be gunned down by the police, rather than face a lifetime battling augmentation addiction.
He was addicted to augments?
They don't talk about it in those corporate brochures of yours, do they? Neuroposine dependency, rejection psychosis, any number of physical and psychological ills have resulted from this technology, and yet we rarely hear a word about them.
I'm sure the literature is out there.
No thanks to the throng of corporate lawyers attempting to stop it.
Your friend, did he succeed? Did he suicide by cop?
No. Bill Taggart talked him down.
I see.
Athena, you've been at this company a long time.
I hope that's not a comment about my age, Adam.
No. But I know nothing gets by you. If Sarif had done something that could compromise us...
Mr. Sarif has only the best interests of this company in mind, Adam.
I'm not questioning that.
Aren't you? I've been here since the beginning. I've seen how he built this up from nothing. He cares for his people. He truly believes what we're doing is important, and he would never do anything to jeopardize it.
I shouldn't have brought it up.
No, you shouldn't have. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm busy.
Aw. Two objectives.
Boss, we need to talk.
Is something wrong?
I'm not sure. Did you set up a private access route to bypass the company firewall right before you hired me?
What?
Pritchard said someone's been using it to access our system since before the first attack. The security measures he and I set in place never stopped them because we didn't even know the loophole existed.
Ah, I see. Frank's fixed that, though, right?
He has now. But he's wondering why you never mentioned it.
Frank's paranoid, Adam. You know that. Can a busy man forget things once in a while?
You streamed an awful lot of data through that portal, boss. Right before you brought me on board. Pritchard may be paranoid, but I gotta admit, I'm wondering what was in it too.
Yeah, as an ex-cop, I guess you would. But the important thing is you found the hole and plugged it. We're secure now. And the information you uncovered in that FEMA facility may actually help us track these guys. So let's just stay focused on what's important.
You went behind my back on this one, boss. With all due respect, you hired me to keep this place secure. But I can't do that if you are not 100% straight with me.
Why are you getting so defensive? All I'm saying is we should be looking forward at him, not back. Right now, this company is on the brink of something phenomenal. Something that can change mankind forever. And there are a lot of people out there who want to see us fail. I need dedicated warriors to help me win this. I never told you, but Frank wanted me to subcontract our physical security needs to an outside PMC. I chose you, because I know how important loyalty is to you.
Boss, I think we're getting sidetracked here. If you want me to win this war for you, I need to know how badly we've been compromised. I need to know what was in that data stream, in case our enemies accessed it.
You think they could have? I see your point, son. That might be bad. Your concerns about the data being compromised won't really be an issue as long as we stay strong and work together as a team. That's all I've ever tried to do here. Find the best, most qualified people I can, and bring them all together so they can complement each other. Now, Megan understood that. That's why she suggested I hire you in the first place. To help this little family of ours survive.
Boss, I really don't understand why you're giving me the runaround. When you hired me, I said I'd give you the best I could, but I can't protect us if you keep hamstringing my every move. If you won't level with me and tell me what it is you're hiding, then I'm out of here. I quit.
Adam, wait. You can't leave us. We need you. Now more than ever. All right. Look, the truth is, I set up a confidential data channel for a private investigator, someone who can run covert background checks on people, potential new recruits, like you.
You what?
I had to, Adam. You were a liability, remember? You'd just been fired from SWAT. Now, Megan believed in you, but I had to be sure. Look, I don't want this to come between us. I'll send the files to your computer. You can see for yourself what he dug up. But Adam, you'd better be sure.
Why? What do you mean?
I mean, sometimes the past should stay in the past. Once you see that data, you can't unring the bell. When you're ready, come back and talk to me. We need to discuss our next move.
I actually want to see that before we talk. Brent Radford. Mrs. Sarif, I found Adam Jensen's psych evaluation following that SWAT incident with the augmented team. I managed to sneak a look at the folder, but I couldn't copy it. At least not yet. I'll be honest with you, the psych evaluation doesn't paint a bright picture. It mentions the problems with authority figures, a disregard for the chain of command, anger management issues, and potential PTSD. Here's the thing, when you hired me you said you wanted me to read between the lines, so here it is. The evaluation reads like fiction. I'm thinking a pissed off superior wanted Jensen off the force and had the evaluation worded to read like just cause. The most of the rank and file I spoke to respected and liked Jensen. They thought he was a real straight shooter, even though the SWAT incident soured his reputation. Still, even my source liked him enough to want to keep his psych evaluation buried. Apparently it wasn't easy, but they finally backtraced some of Margie and Arthur Jensen's past through their medical files. Arthur Jensen had enough connections to his old Desert Storm buddies turned security consultants to have certain records pulled, which is why the family is a ghost. But he couldn't hide Margie's records. For a period of 8 years, Arthur relied on the insurance policy of his then-employer White Helix Labs to pay for his wife's medication. She was on antidepressants since 14 and needed regular prescriptions. When White Helix Labs burned down, all his files and employment records were lost and the Jensen stayed invisible mostly. Here's the thing, 1 minute Adam doesn't exist, and the next Jensens have themselves a pouncing and healthy 5-year-old. That's when they pulled their vanishing act, so on a hunch I sniffed around some more, and sure enough the Jensens have tried adopting kids from several Michigan agencies, but Margie was deemed unfit as a parent. Next thing you know they have Adam. There's no real trail saying how he was placed in their hands. Hope that helps. I had a friend at Genevieve Labs run the test of the records like you asked. Does your subject know that neither of his parents are his birth parents? That surprised me. The mother was sterile according to those medical records I dug up, but his dad carries no common phenotypes either. See for yourself. Mother, Margie Jensen, Caucasian. Arthur Jensen, Caucasian child, Adam Jensen. Probability of parentage 0. Okay. Yeah.
Athena tells me you spoke to Sarif. Did he happen to tell you why he made us look like idiots?
I'm handling it.
You can imagine how relieved I am to hear that. I'll tell you what. While you follow any lead Sarif spoon feeds you, I'm going to do what I should have done in the first place and backtrace that signal.
That's your pride talking. Still, get back to me if you find something.
You meant when?
Pretty sure I didn't.
Sad that you can't jump in this elevator. Jumping doesn't work. Okay, let's finally finish this mission.
Here, this is for you. Your passport encoded with your biometrics. I've set up a false flag routing which should get you to Henshaw Island without any problems.
You're sending me to China? What about FEMA?
FEMA's got nothing to do with this, trust me. We'll have better luck in China.
How can you say that? I saw the bastard who killed Megan pulling his men out of that facility. I left one of those men dead in its underground storage bay.
I know that, Adam. Frank was monitoring the whole thing. So I also know that before he died, that man gave you an address in China. I want you to check it out.
That doesn't make any sense.
Look, Adam. There's a reason this company's under attack. You think it has to do with the typhoon or with some other top-secret military project that I haven't told you about?
The thought had crossed my mind.
Yeah, well, it doesn't. The work Megan's team was doing before they were killed, it was redefining what it means to be human. This company, Seraph Industries, was about to lead mankind to its next stage in human development. Self-controlled evolution. Can't you see how scary that can be to some people?
Sure. I also see how lucrative it can be for some others.
It's never been about money for me, Adam. But you're right. There are people out there who don't exactly feel the same.
Like who?
I'm hoping you'll be able to find that answer for us in China. So get going. Farida's prepping the chopper.
Hey. No, I can't see outside anymore. To medic. I'll stop after I get to Henshaw.
Hey, Jensen. The boss said you were on your way. You're gonna love Henshaw.
You've been there?
Used to live there. I spent 3, maybe 4 years working in the upper city, and most of my nights having fun in the lower one. You ready to go?
I thought I was. How long is this gonna take, Malik?
You mean the flight or the fun afterward? Don't worry, we'll be there before you know it. Climb in.
Pictures are interesting. They stop us at the lowest. Look really cool.
Jensen, you might want to get ready. The jewel of the Yangtze approaches.
Son of a bitch. We're supposed to find answers in that.
Hey, twice the scum and half the space. Hang on, we're going in. The address you got off that Merc, Hengshaw Court Gardens? It's a bit of a walk from here in the Yuzhou district, but I figured it might be best not to drop you too close.
In case Barrett only gave up the address, knowing I'd walk into another trap.
It's the kind of thing I'd do to an enemy. You want my advice? Just find out who lives there and get out.
Well, I can't do that. I had to do everything. Alright, and this is where I'm gonna stop. Let's do a new save. Okay, thanks everybody for watching. We'll continue some other day, but probably not anytime soon because I need to acquire some Grim Dawn and stuff for the upcoming long stream. The one that might easily take 24 hours. Okay, see ya.